Okay.
All right, guys. Welcome to another session of Artifacts on Hip Hop View. Um, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can subscribe via the link that will be displayed on the screen, and you can follow our page on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hip Hop View. Now, today I have with me Odane. Odane is gonna be, diving deep into facts and statistics about most recent story that was put up by an A-list artist, Burna Boy. Burna Boy, recently, put out um, a tweet or you could call it a post on his Instagram story that yeah, if you haven't made about $100 million, then you shouldn't be having conversation with him. So these have generated a lot of reaction even across our platform. We're seeing people talk about if it is true that he actually made $100 million or it's just some clout chasing and all of those stuff. So today, Odane is going to be sharing with us some of the facts. Odane is a seasoned entertainment journalist and entrepreneur. So he has in-depth knowledge about what has been going on in the social media space on entertainment. So yeah, Odane, um, could you tell us the post by Burna Boy that he made about $100 million. A lot of persons have said, well, it's possible that he has made $100 million, and in some other quarter they argue that that's not possible because some other artists compared that were compared to him, for instance, couldn't have made a huge amount of money in just 1 year. So, what's your take on that, really?
All right. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say that when it comes to music conversations on social media,
Yeah.
I'm very particular. I'm very particular about which people um, I engage in the music conversation with on social media because
Yeah.
basically, especially on Twitter, you have the logical people
Hmm.
who are just perhaps who are just interested in music,
Yeah.
who are not fans, who are not actually stands of any artist,
Yeah.
arguing,
Hmm.
and those argue uh, from dispassionate points of view.
Yeah.
They argue with facts, they argue without emotions, logically, and all of that. Then there's a group of others, stands of celebrities, stands of artists who
Yeah.
argue solely from emotions. All
Yes.
right,
Yeah.
they argue from the point of trying to place their they call it idolo. All
Hmm.
right,
Hmm.
trying to place their idolo from the
Yeah.
angle of trying to elevate their idolo, from the
Yeah.
angle of so most times you see that they're doing from emotions, not
Hmm.
from stats, not from statistics, not from not from a place of knowledge. Most times they are emotion driven. So they are most times they argue from ignorance. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's for stand. So you see, so when this issue came up, the Burna Boy made that Instagram post, like when he posted on his story that if you have not made $100 million in 2022, then you can have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
Supposedly or reportedly a sub at whiskey. All right, a sub
Hmm.
at whiskey, and so you see that actually kindled argument
Yeah.
between Whiskey FC and Burna Boy outsiders. All right, and
Yeah.
so most of the arguments you find online are basically stands.
Emotional
All right,
standpoint.
who are trying to say yes, who are trying to say Burna Boy could have made $100 million. Burna Boy could have made a hundred. Of course, Burna Boy is possible. Burna Boy made $100 million. But the truth is, is it possible for the question is it possible for Burna Boy to have made $100 million as he claimed or as he supposedly claimed on that IG story?
Yeah.
Well, if you ask me, I want to say that first of all, I want to look at three areas. I want
Okay.
to look at three areas where three areas from where you could ascertain that he probably might have made up to $100 million this year
Okay.
already. All right. And those three areas, which of course, which you can rate every artist, there are three parameters to, or there are three areas where the revenue of artists come from.
Comes from, yeah.
Basically, in the digital age, we have streaming. All right, we have
Streams, yeah.
streaming.
Yeah,
All
that's
right, yeah, yeah, of course, we have streaming on DSPs. All right, we have streaming on DSPs. We have shows,
shows, yeah.
concerts,
Yeah.
shows and concerts. Then we have endorsement deals. All right,
Yeah.
endorsement.
So yeah, you were talking about you know, if it is possible that Burna Boy could have made $100 million, and you mentioned three areas that could you know, that could justify that he could have made such amount of money in a year. So could you dive deeper into it, you know, the shows and the streams you were talking about those? Yeah.
All right, so quickly, so I was saying that first of all, we have to look at three areas that artists get their revenues from. All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
from streams,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Then sorry, from streams on DSPs,
Yeah.
from um from shows and concerts,
Yeah.
then from endorsement deals. All right, so let's quickly look at 2022 Burna Boy statistics on in these three areas.
Okay.
2022 Burna Boy 2022 statistics in these three areas. Now,
Okay.
first of all, let's look at some of the shows Burna Boy has actually some concerts Burna Boy has actually done this year
This year.
alone. All right.
Yeah.
Now, if you remember, Burna Boy became the first Nigerian artist to gross $8.3 million. All right, through his performance in Madison Square Garden
Yeah.
in New York. All right, Burna
Yeah.
Boy sold out Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
All right, of about 21,000 21,000 capacity.
Capacity.
All right,
Around that. Yeah.
yeah, and it grossed $8.3 million. It has never been done before. Burna Boy was the first Nigerian artist to do that.
To do that.
All right, so yeah, you know, aside from that, Burna Boy went further to sell out the Accor Arena.
Yeah.
Accor Arena in France. Accor Arena in France. Burna Boy went to sell out Ziggo Dome in Holland.
Yeah.
Burna Boy went from that to sell out State Farm Atlanta.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
The other. Let me quickly check out some other famous arenas Burna Boy sold out this year alone. Let's quickly look at that. So, Burna Boy sold out the Madison Square Garden, like I said initially. He sold out. That's in the US. Then he sold out in the UK. He sold out the 12,500 capacity Wembley Arena in the UK. He sold out the 4,000 now at 21 capacity 02 Bristol in UK.
Yeah.
Then I've talked about the Accor Arena in France. He sold that out. He sold out the 16,500 Rotterdam Ahoy Arena.
Yeah. Ahoy.
16,500 Rotterdam Ahoy Arena. He sold out the 17,000 Ziggo Dome in Holland.
Yeah.
He sold out the 9,500 capacity Geneva Arena in Switzerland. I hope you're taking notes of what I'm mentioning right now, because like I said initially, we're not going to argue. We're not going to talk about this as scams we do. We're talking about this with statistics now to say, okay, it's possible he may have been able to gross $100 million alone in 2022 already. You know, so we're looking at the famous arenas Burna Boy has sold out alone in 2022. All right, okay. Now they are sold out. I've said Ziggo Dome in Holland, 9,500 capacity Geneva Arena in Switzerland, 15,000 capacity Huntington Bank Pavilion in USA.
Yeah.
They are sold out 19,000 Toyota Center in Houston. Houston. They are sold out 21,000 State Farm Arena in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He has sold 15,000 tickets at 20,000 capacity O2 in London.
Yeah.
As well as aligning a lot of international concerts.
Wow.
So
that's a lot. That's really
shout out to Burna Boy. Shout out to Burna Boy. Burna Boy has really done a lot in terms of concerts.
Yeah.
This year alone. And we're talking about Love Damini tour. Love Damini album tour.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, of course, this is not enough to say that Burna Boy. Okay.
So yes.
All right. So
you had all of those sold out shows for 2022 alone. So let's go quickly to the streams, because it's important that our audience understand, you know, why he made such a claim, right? So we've looked at all the shows he has made this year alone, selling out all the biggest centers in the world, not just we didn't even mention anywhere around Africa, for instance. So we're looking at Europe, America, all the big event centers that he has sold out this year alone to really justify why he could make such a claim. So talk about the stream right now. How do you make comparison of those to what others would say? Yeah, but others also had such streams. How do you marry that up?
Okay, quickly let's look at Burna Boy's digital sales in 2022 alone. Of course, you know, when Burna Boy, before prior to the release of his 6th album, Love Damini, Burna Boy dropped a hit single. He dropped a hit single, Last Last.
Yeah.
Last change the narrative for Burna Boy financially. Now he said something when Last dropped. He said something like after like some weeks. You know, if you remember, after like some Last dropped, Burna Boy said he has made more money from Last than every other song he has dropped before in his career.
Yeah.
People, that's what I'm saying. People don't actually take note of some of these things. You know, he said he has made more money from Last. Burna Boy made that statement when Last was just few weeks old. It wasn't up to a month.
Yeah.
When Burna Boy made that statement that I have made more money from Last than all other songs I've dropped in my entire career.
Wow.
Now remember that Last became the fastest Afrobeat song.
Yes.
The fastest Afrobeat song to be certified gold in the US. It was just 25 weeks. It was 25 weeks after it dropped. The second Afrobeat song that, you know, the second fastest Afrobeat song to be certified gold in the US was is Essence. But that took a whole year, 12 months. But Last just 25 weeks and it was certified gold. That means he sold 500,000 units in the US. Now quickly, we don't have time, so I don't want to go into some of these individual statistics. But Burna Boy in the global digital artist ranking, Burna Boy ranks number 12. Now I'm talking about globally, not just in Africa.
No.
Global digital artist ranking, Burna Boy ranks number 12. Taylor Swift, as of today, Taylor Swift ranks first. Bad Bunny ranks second. Burna Boy ranks 12. Beyonce ranks 13. Bro,
that's really huge.
So when I talking about digital ranking,
Yeah.
How do you make up the digital ranking? We're talking about how how much your song is doing on charts in different countries, various countries in
Different
the
countries,
world.
yes. Yes.
How much of your song, how much your album, how much your work, how much your song is doing in how much your song is doing in or how much your song or your album, your work are doing in countries, how much are doing in
Countries,
charts in
yeah.
countries.
Individual countries, yes. Yeah.
So for Burna Boy to rank 12th position to give you an idea of how much he must have made from sales, how much streams. In fact, currently Burna Boy has accumulated last year has accumulated
104, I
more
think
than 2 billion.
145, 120, 145 million streams. No, no,
No,
no,
I'm
sorry. No, no, sorry. I think 100.
Okay,
I'm talking about Spotify now. On Spotify,
okay,
he has about
okay.
last alone did about 101 million streams on
That
Spotify
is
alone.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
yeah.
And Burna Boy has accumulated on Spotify, and on Spotify, he has accumulated over 2 billion career streams on Spotify. Do you know what that means, bro? That is mad, bro. But see, but what we're saying, when we're saying, so, but what we're saying from these things is, scans may not really understand. That's why you could argue that, come on, man, that's exaggeration. I am not saying that Burna Boy. I'm not trying to specifically that, or I'm not sure, or I am not this. I mean, I'm not being specific that Burna Boy must have made $100 million.
Yeah.
But it is possible.
Yeah,
it's possible.
It's very possible.
Very possible.
Like you mentioned, all of these facts justifies that he could have. But I think the sentiment has always been about, okay, does he have that in his pocket? I think that's where the sentiment always generates from. Okay, in some quarters they say, yeah, but is that in the account, right? Trying to justify his net worth and his claim, for instance. Okay, but if we stick to fact, like you mentioned, if we stick to facts, it is possible that he makes $100 million in this year alone, even though that is not going to be in the bank for him. But that is very possible, given all the shows that he has headed this year alone, given all the streams and all of the endorsement that he had this year alone. It is very, very possible. But of course, some will still argue that it is not possible. But we stick to fact here, right? We stick to fact here. And this is exactly how it is and what it is, right?
All right. So, yeah. So, we've talked about the shows he sold out in Europe and in America. And we're talking about his streams as well. Like talking about his ranking, global digital ranking.
Yeah.
And Burna Boy ranks at some point he ranked 10. He ranks 10, bro. Yeah. Bro, Burna Boy ranks 10 at some point.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is, it is possible he may have made $100 million. Now, let's quickly put this in context now. Now let's put this clearer. Like you rightly mentioned. Now, the problem with a lot of people who argue some of these things is that they don't understand the workings of financial workings or business workings.
Yeah.
Now, there's a difference between I was trying to explain to someone on social media that did you actually do economics in the secondary school? If you did economics in secondary school, then this thing should not be a problem to you. Except you're just arguing that Burna Boy, from the shows, from the endorsements, of course, he has some endorsements this year, of course.
Yeah.
But from 2021 to 2022, okay, let's just be concerned 2022 alone. He has some endorsements this year too, like Oraimo and the rest of them. Now, let's talk about there's what is called gross profit and there's what's called net profit. Because someone was saying that, I want to check, that was ignorant anyway. Because actually, someone went to Google and said, okay, well, Burna Boy's net profit is $17 million.
Yeah,
$17 million. I almost I started laughing because that was quite funny. Anyway. Yeah, that
I'll
was
read
quite funny.
I'll read a tweet to you quickly. Someone said,
Okay.
internet does not give accurate information on people's net worth. It's normally speculative and estimates, right? Burna Boy could have made $100 million this year alone. Doesn't mean the whole money is his. Record label management, it is they have their shares of
Okay. Bro, I was going to go to that.
Yeah.
I was going to go to that. Now,
Yeah.
there's a difference between gross income and net income. Now, that's simple economics. Gross income is the amount you make, the revenue generated from your endeavor,
Yeah.
the revenue generated from the business. All right. Now, including the expenditure you made while doing the business.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say, for instance, now you are a seller, or let's say, for instance, you are a farmer, right? And at the end of the year, you make your harvest, and
all that is put in, all the work that is put in this year to
he has made a lot of money. He must have made a lot of money already this year.
To the shows, to the stream, and everything suggests so. So, guys, this is where we draw the curtain. We'll be back anytime soon, and then have add facts on other issues that are making the rounds. So if you haven't joined our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave your comments, questions below, and we'll do well to respond to you. And you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Hip Hop View, and on Instagram is Culture View, right? Culture View. So you can follow us Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Let's keep the conversation going. So from me, it's a very beautiful conversation. And Daniel, you have any last words for our audience?
Yeah, well, quickly, I've said it all. We have actually, we just want to reiterate that we are not saying Burna Boy made 100. We're not agreeing with it, but we're also not saying it's not possible. So looking at statistics, it's possible, but we don't know. We're not certain. All right, because we don't have all the figures, so we can't actually be certain or make a statement of fact that Burna Boy made $100 million in 2022 alone. But what we're saying is that statistics from his concerts around Europe, America, and the Caribbean, his sales, his ranking on digital artist ranking, and his endorsements this year alone, all point to the fact that it's possible he has made a lot of money. But to say he has made $100 million, we are not saying he has done that. We are not agreeing with him. We are not agreeing with his implication. When he actually implied it. He didn't say he has made, but he implied it. So thank you so much for listening to us. From me, it's a wrap as well. Have a great time. And
until next time, guys, we'll keep the conversation coming to your doorstep. Thank you. Bye.